It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, Ernie, way to forget about me.
It'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up
that's
against
okay.
the Golden State
I'm
Warriors.
bye, Ernie.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, and thanks for joining us on this fine Thursday afternoon.
You guys ready for the second plebs? And the nothing but nets.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. So the Nets starting five. Pachulia is out there with Zach Randolph. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Conley at the one.
Game. Shooter is awful.
Now defended by Warren. Over in the corner, Conley. And a miss there on the triple. On defense, the Nets.
And their defense practically
CJ.
non-existent in that one. Just gave up far too many easy shots.
Well, their opponents ran some pretty good sets, too. I mean, let's be honest, created some nice
And
open looks. One of the most skilled offensive players in the
Sabonis
game.
is still at
CJ
0.
McCollum has all the moves you want.
DeRozan from 16 feet away, he cans it.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper. First bucket of the day.
That's all you want. It's a good shot to get yourself in the rhythm. For him, he's going to want a lot more than that to come.
The drive by Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Randolph a screen. Here's the teardrop. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And C.J. McCollum with a point guard's handle. He can attack with either hand.
He transitions cleanly into his pull-up jumper. With that quick high release, almost no time to recover.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, former 4th overall draft pick. Conley took a while to develop physically, but the mental parts have always been there.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
You know, the Warriors, this team has one of the most potent offenses ever. Now, a big part of why that is so is because of their passing, their ball movement, their cutting. Everyone on this team can set someone up for an easy finish.
Over under 3.9 blocks.
They get it back. Nice D from DeRozan.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Schroeder against Conley. Here's
Kobe.
DeRozan. Warriors with the rebound. And with the Warriors, their ball movement, Chris, and cuts are the key to this offense, as you were talking about. You could see it the last few seasons with their astronomical assist numbers as a team.
Yeah, it seems like every basket they make, Kevin, come off an assist. I mean, every guy buys into looking for that extra pass. It's a very smart and flexible offense, and it results in some beautiful basketball.
Here's Gay, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Gay's got his first basket.
And then the razor-sharp focus of Gay, never letting defenders get to him on these shots.
Schroeder with the ball. A 17-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City. Passes to Sabonis. McCollum left side. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Teardrop shot. Randolph controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That's his bread and butter. Randolph, a beast on the board.
The Warriors trailing. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Warren. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Conley with it now, guarded by Schroeder. Randolph a screen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And, of course, for the Nets, I mean, they won't control their own first-round pick until 2019. There's going to be some losing along the way with not much reward.
And Greg, the Nets trading away the better part of a decade worth of draft picks when they went all in back in 2013 and 2014.
Yeah, going for vets like Darren Williams and Gerald Wallace, Paul Pierce, and of course KG. But unfortunately, all past their prime. You know, that team only able to get to the second round, and boy, what a heavy
And one.
for so little success.
Okay,
in the
TJ, I see.
postseason. Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Outside Conley. Pass to Pachulia. He dishes it to DeRozan. Shot from 12. And that one hits back iron. McCollum. The shot, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Warriors ahead, up by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
I think they play great.
The Warriors leading.
Oh, in just a few years, it's safe to say Steve Kerr is one of the most respected coaches in the NBA.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Zach Randolph is out there.
Oh, Sabonis.
Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Pachulia.
Way to get bailed out by
Conley in
Jokic.
at the point guard position. It's the Nets now. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. DeRozan gets the bucket. And for
That late
Kerr,
jump by
rare is it to
CJ,
see
though.
someone jumping from the commentator booth into being one of the top coaches in the NBA.
Well, we all knew that Steve had a great mind for basketball, so it isn't surprising to see his success. It's just rare to see a coach have this much success so quickly. I mean, it seems like he's making coaching look easy.
McCollum kicks to Jokic. That shot off. The Nets go the other way with it. On the wing. And it's Conley that time on the assist from DeRozan. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
Look at that house of
Kicks to Jokic.
He won't ever get the ball.
Dishes it to Warren.
He's wide open.
Moving it
Oh!
Man, this thing is just
Kevin Love watch.
back and forth.
He's got 2 of the 7 he needs.
Each team is stepping up, rising to the challenge. Yet another lead change.
Conley kicks to DeRozan. 14 feet away. Again, the Nets for 2. Guys back in
That's not even
this
fair.
first half.
And
Kobe
this
has like
continued
3,
to
4,
go
5
back
inches
and
on
forth the entire
CJ.
way.
It's McCollum with the drive.
Oh, that block!
DeRozan sends it back.
And he's on fire too? Oh, this might be it.
Schroeder against Conley. At the elbow, Randolph. Outside DeRozan.
Size him up. See ya. And
Could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Chris, so many of us involved with the NBA, either as broadcasters or players, had
It's,
a moment where they just knew that this was the game for us.
Boban
Did you ever have that
Bogdanovic
moment? And if
to
so,
the entire
Chris,
Hawks
when
and
did you
Wizards
fall
team.
in love with the game of basketball?
Wow, that's a great question, Cam. You know what? I have so many signature moments in my life
So she'll be down
that
to 11.
continually made me fall in love. I don't know if there's just one.
Tristan Thompson just has,
For
what's it
instance,
called?
Isaiah Thomas.
He was
after
at
he won
Flagrant.
the All-Star game, I believe it was like 86, 87, and after he had his mom come up and his mom did the interview with him, and I was there with my mom, and I remember thinking to myself,
Easy.
man, that would be a cool moment. Or watching Magic Johnson hoist up a championship because he was from Michigan,
Glenn Towers
and I
doing it
followed
all.
his career the whole time, and so watching him win a championship. Or how about those great Magic Johnson, Larry Bird commercials back when they got out the limo and were looking at each other, you know, that type of stuff. So, man, so many great moments, man. I can't pick one, but there's so many great moments.
Great moments indeed. Again, McCollum missing.
D, a little slow to get in his face. They're fortunate it didn't cost him.
Pulls up on the wing. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
But it's nice to have an option like him every time down the court.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Easy.
What you have to give Randolph, great understanding for the game, knows how to generate offense.
Warriors trail by 5. Schroeder passes to Sabonis. And it's Gay with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. And that one drops.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Back to Schroeder. Jokic with a screen on Conley.
Schroeder, no.
Schroeder with the drive. He got right to the cup using that screen.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball, great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. DeRozan, that's good.
He is dominating this quarter. He sees a soft spot in the D and he's attacking.
Schroeder against Conley. Schroeder outside. Here's Jokic. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Jokic has got 8 points.
Love the grit on the offensive glass. Those are just epic points.
And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Hello,
Show.
folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille. DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 14 points and 1 block. We were talking about him after his last game, and now tonight we're seeing
2
that
steals
same
and 2
level of
blocks.
intensity. And from what
Look at
we
those
saw
against
so...
Schroeder.
And now, folks, just...
Look at my watch and the way that I hang. Put you on guard. I never complain.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. A fantastic. Warriors trail by 5. And Chris, you were only briefly with the Warriors at the start and the end of your career. But you had plenty of big moments with that club. Any stand out to you as a favorite?
Oh, well, I think the playoffs, you know, almost averaging a triple-double in the playoffs. So for me, it was something very special. You know, going behind the back on my good friend Sir Charles, of course, is one of the first experiences I had there, and also my first NBA game. I mean, being in front of those crazy fans in Oakland, that atmosphere is unlike any other. And jump ball and winning and scoring my first bucket. You know, so many special moments there. Rookie of the Year, being awarded that with my father at center court there at that arena is something I'll never forget.
There's one.
Sabonis is out there with Jokic. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's McCollum in at the 2. That's the Warriors' 5.
Look, he doesn't waste time. Once he gets the rebound, he does what he should. Goes right back up with it.
Conley dishes to DeRozan. The 19-foot shot. That shot missing. So Golden State will take it the other way. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
Well,
4-7.
also great execution. Let's not forget about that. Being active gets you only so far if you lack the discipline.
Conley kicks to Randall. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pachulia sets a screen for DeRozan. Over McCollum. Here's Pachulia. Sabonis grabs the board.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to 2.
See, I want to like Schroeder, but
Schroeder's got his second.
like he can score at will. It's
The Nets have
just
gotten just one of their first
it's like Victor Oladipo in the playoffs. Just he tried to hero ball and just it did never work.
I
That's what I'm reminded of
just
watching
over
Schroeder
5
play.
feet tall as a high school freshman. Made his college career at mid-major Lehigh. It's in the Patriot League.
He had a great college career. Played all 4 seasons there. And of course, the
Conley really just
2013 draft in this season.
Oh man.
$100 million contract kicks in. Yeah, he's made it big time.
The Warriors shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. That one drops. He ties it up.
And over the course of the Nets franchise history, some interesting decisions. I mean, back in the 90s, they came very close to changing the team name to the Swamp Dragons. I think I'm just going to leave that one right there. And you want to talk about high volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Just has to CJ with
feeds it to
the
McCollum. Jokic a screen. Shot clock at 5. Layup off the pick. That's not going to drop for him. 5 of 9 with that miss.
Almost a profit there. Almost.
Outside DeRozan. Outside Conley. Back to DeRozan. Over McCollum.
Kobe.
Again, the Nets for 2. So, Greg, how close were the Nets to being the Swamp Dragons anyway?
Well, it needed a unanimous vote of all the teams to change it, but there was one vote against it. The Nets themselves
here he goes, gonna get stuffed.
against the change, and they had 7 owners who rotated voting duties, and the one on deck.
Oh, CJ. Okay.
Has an itchy trigger finger. As soon as the ball comes to him, he's ready to pull it.
Schroeder against Conley. Picked by Pachulia. Shoots off the screen. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Nets lead by 3. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. Schroeder up top, covered by Conley. And it's Schroeder missing.
The Kobe.
From outside the arc. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nets lead by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy, drive and kick, let it come out the watch, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense. Play inside out when you can.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Rudy Gay is out there with Zach Randolph. Then there's Pachulia. Then it's Conley, and it's DeRozan in at the 2.
You know, yeah, I think back to when I was fortunate enough to join the Warriors as a rookie, made the playoffs as a rookie. Then the next year I didn't come back, and it was strange to see them not in the playoffs for such a long time. But look at how far this franchise has come since those days.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. And the Warriors, as you said, Chris, have come so far from their years of despair back in the 90s. Couldn't happen to a better, more supportive group of fans.
Let me tell you something. From the days I played there, or of course before that, the Warriors fans have always been known as some of the most loyal fans in the NBA. Whether the team is up, whether the team is down, whether it's thick, thin, or whether it's sunny outside, or whether it's a storm. These are some of the loudest fans, one of the loudest arenas in all sports.
Can't hit that one. Warriors trail by 5. Looking to end his cold spell. Good. 6 points for Dennis Schroeder.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Randolph a screen on Schroeder. Here's Conley using his post move to get the 2 points.
Nice work right there by Randolph. That's your big man coming off the screen and getting it done.
Schroeder against Conley. There's a screen. The drive by Schroeder. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Oh, yeah, and as a big man, you need such an aggressive move. That's the tone that you want to set, the attitude that you're trying to play with. Your teammates will follow.
Here's Gay. He can't hit that time. So Golden State will take it the other way. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Jokic.
Ooh.
Jokic slings
Okay.
it.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside DeRozan.
I think target scores at 44.
Lays it in without an inch of room around him. DeRozan's got 22 points.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
Even though the end is near, he is still fighting for the basketball.
Oh, this
That's
bad
just
matchup.
awesome effort.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors.
Randolph bullies defenders. You try to match his physicality, he ends up getting the whistle.
All Sage needs to do is get open.
And so both free throws are good. And it's
And
a
hope
3-point
Schroeder
game.
actually acknowledges
That's why his
him
teammates
enough to
trust him
pass
so
the ball
much
to
at the
him.
line.
Schroeder against Conley. The shot's good.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was
Seriously, 5 for 13. CJ
Now, that's
only
a
has like
take
5
on
or
the
6
part to
shots
make
at this
that
point, I
happen.
think.
Many would not have tried that over the larger defender.
Here's Randolph. And again, no
Oh,
good by Brooklyn.
here we go.
Schroeder passes to McCollum. Back to Schroeder to take the lead.
That is cold-blooded.
We want people to tune in, don't we? This is what
Can we just talk about that sequence though? Schroeder trying to
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
just the fancy dribbling and
They trail by 1.
you got 2 or 3 guys around you now. Just now.
And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he could be when he's feeling it. And as
Like I'm not even playing, but when Schroeder has the ball, I'm naturally nervous and anxious because I have no idea what he's going to do.
I mean, kept his head
Oh, that's almost
and
backward.
just stayed patient.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. We're going to make a move. It's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said,
And like that, why would you take
"Go
that shot?"
take it." Kevin?
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're behind by 1. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Oh, and if I could make a suggestion, be innovative. Don't just go for the obvious play, which they'll be expecting.
Conley kicks to Pachulia. Rosen dishes to Randolph. No good. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're up by 1. 1 second left in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally.
Here comes the heave.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. The second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Pushes it from a 2 to a 3-point lead. You can count.
Oh, that was
It's a
close.
huge difference right now.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W.
Okay, so the way 99 has it set up, Schroeder isn't even his third scoring option. So why in the world is he taking the most shots out of the entire team? I mean, don't get me wrong. him facilitating and getting the 3 assists is nice, but when Schroeder's taking 15 shots and McCollum's only taking 6, there's something completely wrong with that picture. I was honestly expecting a little bit more out of Zebo that game. I mean, double-double's decent, but I feel like he could have had probably another 4, 6 points. Then Zaza being Zaza, I don't really ever expect him to score anything more than 5. He's mainly just there to get boards. Then DeRozan being responsible for 27 points. Just good grief. The thing about the Warriors that's a little irking to me is just they're so focused on playing in the paint that I think it takes away from CJ. With the Nets, they're more balanced out. It's just they keep being on the wrong side of luck. Like, yeah, Nick, that's exact. Pretty much just. All right, I got the ball. I'm not playing to the playbook. I'm trying to go for MVP.